Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Joe and Josh Talk. And this time we're going to be switching it up. We're going to be talking about, like we talked about on the update, we are switching up. We're talking about the UFC today. And the UFC, what we're going to be talking about is the most recent main event in the light heavyweight division. We're going to be talking about that just a little bit. And Josh, man, did you get a chance to check out this main event that happened yesterday?
Yes, this was an awesome fight. This was Alexander Gustafsson versus Glover Teixeira, and it was a brutal war, but kind of a one-sided war. Alexander Gustafsson won the first 4 rounds pretty easily, and then finished his opponent in the fifth. And he had a great showing. He looked great, and this is a very tough opponent that he beat. He got the victory in his homeland and then actually proposed to his girlfriend after the fight. So a great moment for him, and I think it reminded a lot of people just how much of a big player he still is in the division. And he has very few losses, and two of those are to John Jones and Daniel Cormier, who are going to be facing off soon. And we're going to talk more about that fight as it grows closer. But one thing we wanted to kind of discuss here is given what we saw from Gustafsson, could he win these rematches? How would he fare against Jones a second time or Cormier a second time?
Well, it's very controversial because, and the reason why I say that is because, I mean, granted, Gustafsson, he's a great all-around fighter, but let's just take a look in perspective here. Jones has been out for a little while, okay, but at the same time, this man has been at the gym, like improving his skills, excuse me, and his techniques like every single day, and that's one of the fights I'm really going to talk about. Is if we do get another Gustafsson and Jones rematch, I think Jones is going to be a different beast coming in. At the same time, I don't think it's going to affect Gustafsson tremendously because he's such a great fighter. I think we're going to get one of the best, like back in 2013, where we're talking about I got Fight of the Night and Fight of the Year.
Right.
I think it could be another repeat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's got a good chance against both. Like you were saying, it's hard to say because Jones, he's been itching to get back in there, and we've heard about rematch and the trash talk and everything that's going on with Jones and Cormier, but both of these guys I think could have great fights with Gustafsson, and it's really hard to tell right now, but I think there's definitely a lot of great fights coming up in the light heavyweight division. And you have guys like Gustafsson, who some people have written off, but it just goes to show the light heavyweight division at the top, it's pretty stacked right now.
Right, it's pretty stacked, and it's a great division, and there's just so much potential in that weight class, and there's tons of good fights coming up in that division for sure.
Alright guys, that does it for this episode of Joe and Josh Talk. If you have any topics related to the UFC or MMA, anything you'd like to hear us discuss, please let us know, and we'll definitely be happy to talk about that and review. And we talked about maybe in the future doing some countdowns, maybe going back and watching some old fights and giving our thoughts on that. So anything like that you guys would like to see, just let us know.
All right, thank you guys for watching another edition of Joe and Josh Talk.
Stay awesome.